morning guys, welcome back to another video. It's Vlogmas day 5, I think. We are just getting ready to head to the office. I'm just getting my lunch for my bag. I'll show you it because it's actually leftovers from a mixture of dinner and lunch yesterday. So I got these glass Tupperwares as well from just my Tesco food shop a few weeks ago. We've got that harissa yogurt mayo, not mayo, it's like harissa and yogurt basically mixed. Some feta, some pumpkin, or what was it, squash, broccoli, peppers, and then the bulgur wheat and some croutons, which, you know, the bulgur wheat didn't turn out well, but we have a really hectic week ahead, but it's also the start of December and I feel like everything gets a little bit quieter around December, I'm hoping. This week I am in the office 3 days. I'm off on Friday. I think I mentioned already I'm going to Manchester with my mum and sister for like a shopping weekend, which can be really good, and it's nice to have Friday off work as well. I'll just get my coat out and my backpack.
Oh god.
I'm just in the door from work. It has been a long day. It's now dark. I can't believe it gets dark so quickly outside. It's honestly insane. I thought I would quickly make some dinner. Matt's going to play pickleball tonight. And I have some leftover chicken from yesterday. Sorry for the meat shot to any veggies. Thought I'd make a little chicken sandwich for dinner. So I'm between doing a little Greek flatbread and an actual sandwich, and I think I might just do a proper sandwich. This is going to be a really quick and easy dinner, but I thought I would just make it with you guys on camera. I'm going to add in some sliced jalapenos. I'm going to do a bit of avocado. Obviously I've got salad like lettuce leaves. I'm going to take some of this chicken off the bone. I'm going to do a bit of mayo, and I'm also going to grate in a little bit of raw garlic in there because I did that when we had dinner the other night and it was bloody delicious. It's very like extreme garlicky taste, but I love that. I am not one to say no to some extra garlic. So let me just prop the camera up and then I'm going to show you what I'm making. I have my bread toasting. I'm just going to cut up this avocado while we are chatting. I was literally falling asleep on the train on the way back. I feel like I had a full-blown nap, which is quite embarrassing because it was so busy. There was like loads of people around me, and I'm an open mouth sleeper, by the way, which is my worst. I mean, it cringes me out, the thought that I actually do that. I am like this when I sleep, and it's so ugly. There's so many pictures where I'm like, oh my god, I wish I didn't see that. Yeah, I had a really good little snooze on the train home. I was just so tired. Like, I don't know. I think it's because we get up so early and we were on the tube. We're on the way to work by like, you know, 7 o'clock. I'm just doing a quarter of this little thing. Not a quarter. Yeah, it is a quarter actually. And I'm going to smush it into the bread. I probably won't use any butter. I'll just use this. And I like to season it when it's on the chopping board. Yeah, let me know if you've got any good podcast recommendations because I'm kind of running out. I listen to the Girls' Bathroom every week, as you guys know, Sophia and Chinsia's podcast, which I really like, but it's only on once a week, and I do a lot of commuting back and forth to the office, and I love to listen to something on the way there and back. I used to listen to the New Yorker long reads, and I used to love, I think it's like one particular woman, I used to love the sound of her voice, and she would read these stories, and I think the New Yorker's pretty good. It's really expensive, and actually I was thinking, I mean, I know it's worth paying for good journalism when you actually get like really interesting stories, but also like I don't have the money to just fork out all these millions of subscriptions. I've got Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, like it's enough. So yeah, let me know if you've got any good recommendations. I was listening on the way back, I typed in New Yorker podcasts to see if they actually had any that were just like, you know, podcast versions, and they were free, but I found a few that were quite interesting. It's called like Newsroom, and it was kind of all the old podcasts leading up to the US election, which was quite interesting. I was listening to Nancy Pelosi speak to I don't actually know the name of the journalist, but she had a really interesting interview. She's hilarious, honestly. Like some of the things she says, I'm like, she's like isn't afraid to like be rude about people. It's quite funny. I do really like her, to be fair. I've just spread the avocado on here, and now I'm going to tear up some chicken. Actually, let me just cut up some of these jalapenos. But yeah, I'm looking for some good podcasts, so please let me know if you know of any that I might not have listened to before. I can't remember if I told you, but yesterday when me and Matt were making the bed up, I am covered in blisters, and I didn't realise quite how often you use the tip of your middle finger, because it is honestly getting so sore. Like every time I touch something, it's really sensitive. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I also, let me know what you guys picked up in the Black Friday sales, because did anyone get anything useful? I don't even know if the sales are over yet or if they're still going, but I actually picked up a new vlogging camera. It actually arrived a couple of days ago, and I've just not had time to make the switch over yet, because I still need to figure out how to use it. I got one of those like DJI Osmo, you know, those little funky things, because it's just getting a bit silly. Like sometimes I go show you guys stuff on my phone and I just can't because I'm vlogging on my phone. I use an iPhone 14 Pro for my videos, and yeah, I'm looking forward to having like just being able to take pictures on my phone and then use that for, you know, vlog stuff. I'm gonna shred up some of this chicken, or actually, look, it looks so good. I wonder if I should tilt the camera so you can see what I'm actually doing. Actually, this is all pretty well torn. It's so funny, like when Matt's not around, I don't bother making like a proper meal. I don't know what the psychology behind that is, but someone was asking me in a previous vlog actually about, I would love to talk more about this, but I know it's really touchy for like, not touchy, I know it's really like, yeah, upsetting for some people, but my relationship with food, like it really healed since I moved in with Matt. And I, not like to be soppy or like, oh, he changed my life, but I think just like living with a partner, and I don't know, like cooking home cooked meals, lol, I've literally had fish fingers, chips and beans for like quite a lot recently, but obviously we're going through a really busy time. I just like rediscovered my love of cooking when I moved in with him. I think when you're like cooking for someone, especially someone that you like want to sit down and chat to and like share a really nice meal with, I feel like there's just a different element to it where you just, I don't know, you want to do it more, but I don't know why we don't do it for ourselves. And yeah, I feel like I didn't always have a great relationship with food, but now I really do. And that part of it I think is down to like living with someone else and just having that kind of like positive, like not positive time around food, but you look forward to a meal. It's like a chance to connect with someone, and it's like, I think that's part of why I kind of feel a bit better about it all. I can talk more about all of that stuff if you want me to. Let me know in the comments if that's something you enjoy hearing about. Let me show you how we are getting on with the sandwich. We have roast chicken, avocado, jalapenos. I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo. Oh, I meant to grate the garlic. Let me just do that now. Every time I see someone like Molly Baz or like Alison Roman use these microplanes online to grate stuff, specifically garlic, it always looks so easy, and every time I use it I'm like, where does the garlic go? Like it kind of just disappears through the other side of the grater. That smells delish. Freshly grated garlic, I'm like obsessed with. Maybe I'm a vampire. Also, who else's Vlogmas are you guys enjoying? Because I love watching Vlogmas. I'm such a Vlogmas person. I feel like I've been watching YouTube for like, I'm not kidding, like 15 years. I've always been such a YouTube fan. I remember the night that I found out about YouTube. How funny is this? I'd left uni, or was I still at uni? I can't remember. But I was up in Aberdeen visiting my brother, and I was staying, actually I think I'd left uni. Maybe not, I can't remember. But I had been, no, I wouldn't have left uni. I must have been just staying with my brother. and I remember someone sent me a link to something, and it was like a YouTube video, and then I wasn't planning to watch the whole thing, but I just watched a clip of it. I think it was like a music video or something. And then I think someone, oh, it was one of the Mitchellacks. Let me know if any of you guys watch the Mitchellacks, Hannah and Steph. One of Hannah's videos came up. This was before it was like the Mitchellacks. It was just her channel. I think it was just called Hannah Mitchellack. And I remember sitting watching one of her videos, and she lived in her flat in Clapham. And I think she was with her husband, who she's still with now. I think it was just her talking about her pregnancy, and I was hooked. I was so intrigued by their lives. She was the first person that I saw, like a normal kind of online vlogger sort of person who had like a nice coffee machine and like a really nice flat in Clapham, and she lived with her husband, and I was just like, oh my god, this girl's really cool. And then her and him had gotten married pretty young, or not pretty young, I think she was like pregnant with her son, and she was 25, and I was like, oh my god, this girl's like, you know, doing it all, and like she's married young, and like I was just like kind of fascinated. And I still watch their videos now. I really like them. It's funny though, I kind of like resonate so much more with a YouTube channel where it's one person versus like a family channel. I watched the Saucony Jolies back in the day as well. And who else? Obviously Zoella. I never really watched much of Alfie's channel, but I think it's just because I was female and just enjoyed watching girl stuff more. And also like Poppy. I love Poppy's videos. They're so good. If any of you watch my sister's channel, one thing I always say about my sister is that her and Zoe are so similar. Like, I feel like her and Zoe have exactly the same hands and the same nails. She'll laugh when she watches this. My sister, I mean. Because I say that to her all the time. They've got the same tiny, like really cute, petite fingers and like fingernails, like exactly the same. How weird is that I've never met someone online and I can literally say that what her hands look like. So funny. Yum. Okay. I'm gonna go and enjoy my sandwich. How good does this look, guys? Oh my god. I'll just pick this up for you. Oh, I didn't put any salad on it. That's what I'm missing. Let me get the salad. Also, before I get any shit from anyone, in the UK, all of our salad, not all of it, but most of it is washed and ready to eat. It's very safe to eat this straight from the packet. I remember ages ago, I was making a sandwich and so many people were commenting like, you need to wash your lettuce, you need to wash your lettuce. I was like, oh my god, it's safe, don't worry. They weren't being mean like that, but I mean, it was just a lot of comments and I was thinking, oh shit, am I? And then I looked it up and I'm like, no, it is safe. Okay, we have the salad on there. Updated version, there we go. I'm gonna do a little tidy around. I'm also one of those people where I can settle if I need to, but I would much prefer to tidy up all the mess before I eat, because I feel like it just hangs over my head and then I'm like, I need to clean up later. I'm also going to show you the video. Oh my god, I'm going crazy. I'm also going to show you the living room in this vlog because I feel like I've not shown you in ages, and I'm going to show you like lots of updates, but let me just sit and have my dinner first and then I'll come back to you. I'm going to do a taste test on camera with you. Also, another little update. I thought our dining room chairs were being delivered tomorrow, and they're not. They're being delivered on Thursday, which is depressing. I feel like I've been on a bit of a spending spree at the minute, and it's got to stop. I think it's just because we've been buying stuff for the house. So then when I've seen like a few things in Black Friday sales, I've been like, oh, it's just £100. It's just a new coat. And actually, I just bought a coat and I've just bought boots and stuff like that. I just don't need another coat. But what do you guys think of this? I got it on Urban Outfitters. It arrived in the post. I actually forgot that I'd ordered it, but it feels really thick and lovely, and part of me really does want to keep it. I really love that it's not black. All my coats are black. I ordered it in a medium, and part of me thinks maybe I could have done with a large, but let me know what you think of this. I'm not sure about it, mainly because I've been spending too much money recently, and yeah, I probably shouldn't keep it. I'm just going to walk around in it, and I thought that now would be a good time to show you guys some house updates. So here we go. I'm going to do you a little mini living room tour, and please don't mind Matt's PlayStation. We need to get that moved out of there. There's too many wires going on, but I can't be too bossy with him because he's literally let me pick everything in this house. So I need to give him a little bit of leeway and let him have his PlayStation out, okay? Okay, here is the little room tour. Don't mind that I've got Grey's Anatomy on in the background and it's not a very flattering picture of Bailey's face. So here, I'll just start in this corner of the living room. This armchair I got from an Etsy seller. It's an upholstered old French tub armchair, whatever that means. It's got these gorgeous, like really dark walnut legs. I need to hoover in here as well, by the way, sorry about that. And it's upholstered in the fabric called Shell Grotto. I kind of love that fabric. The shells, the whole print. I was looking for something that wasn't going to clash too much. I didn't want another green something or other. I didn't want something that was going to clash with the rug. I didn't want too much wood going on. So I saw this upholstered chair and I just fell in love with it. Sorry, it's not from Etsy. It's actually from Vinterior. I will link the seller details below if I have them. Vinterior, Etsy, where else has been amazing for secondhand or like upholstered products. Like I'm just finding that modern furniture from the main usual places is just really bad quality and they don't make furniture like they used to. It's basically what I figured out. Unless you pay well above the odds like Neptune or Rowan and Wren or one of these shops or like Graham and Green or Cox and Cox. But you can get really good quality secondhand furniture. It's been really well upholstered for a reasonable price. So let me just show you the back of the chair. Sorry, this is turning into like an in-depth living room reveal. The back of the chair is in this like really gorgeous linen fabric. And it's all just been done so well. And then if I just show you the rug, you guys might recognize this rug. This is from Nordic Knots. There's a PlayStation in question. It's from Nordic Knots and it's this gorgeous like mustardy sort of colour. And I'm obsessed with it. It just makes the room feel so warm. It's got all these funky little details around the edges. It's like little paws or something, I don't even know. And I'm obsessed. This is from Marks and Spencer's. I got this recently. This is called the Dempsey side table. And the way it's styled on the website, I think they're used as bedside tables, but honestly, this is like one piece of furniture. It was £194. It feels like solid. I'm pretty sure it is solid wood. This is solid marble on top and it's just stunning. Then this little lampshade is the one from Rowan and Wren you would have seen in my previous video. Lamp base, my mum got me secondhand from an antique shop, just like a really cute little antique shop back home. So I do need to get some art for the walls. That is one thing that's missing. I'm thinking to maybe put our framed Polaroids up there. I think that could be really cute, or like some bright artwork. So then if I just pan round, this is like one of my favorite corners. I love it. My mum's friend Pam really kindly got us this gorgeous M&S candle. It smells delish. Got our little matches, our wood burning stove. That's the sofa. I've just fluffed up the old cushion from our old flat and the little blanket. I love this. This is from Tartan Blanket Company, by the way. This chest of drawers is another vintage find. These were actually meant to go upstairs in the bedroom, but we couldn't fit them up there. So now it's turned into like a little a little unit in the living room. I'm gonna get a big piece of art to go up here or to kind of go above the sofa here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna fill the walls and we're gonna get a mirror for up here. We're gonna get like a built-in TV unit. Look at Bailey's face. A built-in TV unit for the TV to sit on. And yeah, my mum picked up this giraffe thing for me. These flowers I need to replace. These are the ones that I got literally when we first moved in here. And yeah, I just love it. This is from Etsy as well. Everything I get is from Etsy or Vinterior. And yeah, I just love it. Honestly, I'm just so happy. I feel like the whole room is like really coming together well. It feels like a proper little home. So we're super lucky. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you for Vlogmas Day 5. Is it 5 or 4? I can't remember. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.